Hello, welcome back. Today I'm watching The Expanse Season 5, Episode 2. Let's go! Oh, do you remember the please respond memes years ago?
They're jamming the comms. Incoming tight beam.
Good to see her again.
Who are you to tell us who we can kill?
I am Kamina Drummer.
Yes!
Or you die and become a story I tell the next captain.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They're not gonna make it easy.
What would be the fun in that? Signal the motion.
This actress is so good, right? She is Kamina Drummer. It's hard to imagine that she's a person outside of this.
But if they target lock us again, kill them.
No messing about. Oh.
Go tell everyone I am in control of this area now.
Oh, that was a completely different tone, wasn't it?
You people took everything from us.
Not everything.
All of us.
Wow. She's bringing the energy.
Not many VTs in life. Amos seeing for let them pass unmarked.
Inner attention is measured by belter corpses.
Oof.
Lieutenant, place Ashford's ship.
Oh, Ashford.
I never thought I'd actually find it.
Man, that is... Oof. It's so interesting going back to when they met and how that all went, and then their dynamics, how it changed over time, and then how the story came to an end. Oh, this is one I've been looking forward to a while. It's so weird seeing a scene just from regular Earth. Not like the politics and the UN and all of that, but literally just Amos on the street. How busy. Oh man.
Timothy.
Timothy?
Lydia was always waiting for you to turn up.
Says mom.
Kitchen's mostly packed up. Only thing I have left is tea.
Is she also the one that has passed away?
Pretty good to her, Joe.
Wow, putting you on the spot. Timothy, so weird. Like it doesn't compute.
She spent every waking moment hoping to see you again.
Oh, that's so tragic. Hey, don't be mean to him. He has done nothing to you.
She went to bed fine, and when I woke up, she wasn't there anymore.
At least that's a peaceful way to go, right? Don't we all hope to just die in our sleep?
Was she happy?
She was waiting for you.
I think so.
I think if you're missing your child, I feel like you will be happy on a surface level, but there will always be something keeping you from that true happiness, right? Because your kid is not with you.
How the fuck am I gonna go on without her?
He lost her also, right? He lived with her for a decade.
T sounds great.
Look at Amos. Finally, that ice breaking.
She did what she had to do to survive.
Well, you can't judge someone by what they do to make rent.
Sometimes you can.
I don't know. It really depends. If you're not killing anyone, hurting anyone.
She saved you? No one really saves anyone.
She taught me how to save myself.
I saw a saying recently, like that it's not our job to protect our kids. It is, but also teach the kids to protect themselves later on. Like give them the skill to do it on their own, and it kind of breaks your heart, right? But it's how it's supposed to be.
Why are you leaving?
It was hers. Some kind of favor from her old life.
It's his.
The guy who owns it, he wants it back.
Oh.
Eric.
Stop backing.
What if Eric is actually Eric Burton and it's like his dad and he also has, I don't know. He seems still alive.
You know what your problem is? Oh, my dick's too big. Grow the fuck up, man.
Tough talk.
Oh, you got him for my job?
You. I barely want the job I have now.
Okay.
You know what your problem is? You think that someone's an underdog. That means they're the good guy.
Okay. That's pretty critical. Not necessarily wrong. Well, that's a problem, right? It's not always the underdog, it's a good guy. He must be feel a bit lonely, right? His whole main crew is gone.
When is that gonna be?
6 if you don't mind dying later on.
Okay. The wink. Oh, it feels so weird because you know that she's like recording stuff as well. So what is ever honest?
But there's really nothing I can do.
Goodbye.
But it proves that someone is going after the protomolecule.
We're thinking Marco? No?
Monica?
Oh, that's not a good fingerprint thing. No body though? Yeah, that's not a good evolution. Damn, the one that we don't trust knows something and then gets kidnapped. And there's a blood stain, so in what condition?
I didn't know you were coming over. I would have cleaned up the place.
We need to talk.
You were right.
She lives in a gym.
Amos says worse than that 5 times a week, and I know he'll take a bullet for me.
I'm pretty sure I already have.
I see you and you're living like...
You have a problem with my place?
Oh, okay.
You are snapping at nothing.
Yeah, whew. Okay.
Fine.
Breathe before you answer.
You got enough here to gear up an army, Bobby.
Avasarala is funding me.
Da-da-da-da.
You gotta go to the police. What, that's funny?
Yeah, exactly. That's a problem.
I've got a possible lead on stealth missiles.
Anyone buying one of those wants to attack a planet.
That is so much information to take in for him on one moment. Look at this. Oh.
This guy was my entry into the black market, and he had access that was coming from somewhere way above his rank.
Yes, I'm writing down his name.
I walk up and say, "Excuse me, sir, are you illegally selling weapons to the belt?"
It's interesting though if they would be selling it to the belters because, yeah. Are we feeling completely safe about that? Being Martian? Crab goulash? I've never heard about that. Is that nice?
Just tell him Amos Burden wants to talk. Man, why don't you go yourself?
Okay. That was clear.
But I need a friend who will take a message there from me. You want to be my friend? I was gonna kill you. I thought you and I were friends.
Why would Eric demand the favor of providing her with an apartment for a decade and hey, Amos? Or is that just a guess because he got beaten?
And I shut down the port before anyone could leave, so...
So dead or alive, she's still on this station.
And the people who took her as well. Okay, she's alive. Maybe barely. Wow, I don't know, I feel like this season looks really cool. Like a lot of new buildings, constructions.
You paid attention in your freshman year. Bravo.
There's a good analysis on the topic by Brian Colton. I suggest you read that. It is nobler to have courage as we stumble into half the things we fear
Than to analyze every possible obstacle and begin nothing.
Oh, this is personal, right? Being a planner and organizer.
These were the words of Xerxes, Persia's king of kings.
Oh!
Though he probably spoke them in Old Persian.
We have considered the ring space as a radical alteration.
He's really speaking to him. And to them.
To carry the dream of Mars to a vision of humanity.
That can encompass 1,000 stars.
I can imagine that if you've lived on Mars and you were dreaming and working on building it, that this does seem like a great thing, right? That there's other places you can go and look for.
You pilot a stolen Martian ship for an Earther captain. I don't think we have much to say to each other.
Whoa! Boot! Especially if you're thinking that he's actually selling weapons.
He also doesn't like being upstaged.
I don't see how I could have upstaged him.
First pilot to safely transit the Sol Ring, first Martian to set foot on an exoplanet.
It's nice to be humble, but come on. He's talking about it, you were there.
Emily, if you have an opening in your coffee schedule...
Emil and Emily. He's like, no, I don't have time now. I was just, I just got denied a coffee by someone else, but I don't have time to get one with you. Oh my god. Wow. This season is like don't trust anyone season. Everybody's lying. Your team is not your team. Is this kid being beaten up every single day, or kind of hope that after he's done with his business, he's gonna fix that situation? Or it reminds him of a lot of things, like a mirror for the past.
Hired him a tutor. This is what your father and I did for you.
Then they can go wherever I like.
Oh.
If you went to him, you could patch things up.
What I'm doing here is important.
She chooses a job first, right?
Arjun understands that.
It's quite weird to speak to your kid about your partner in first name basis. I don't know, like, if are they still together? I assume so, right? It's just like very difficult and like, it's not like my mom who's been divorced from my dad, or my dad will ever call the other one by first name basis when they're talking to me. It's like mom and dad still.
That's below our estimate, but it's within the target range. However,
I love her and Iron together, so, but she needs to decide.
I have information from reliable, confidential sources that Belters are buying Martian military supplies on the market.
I am aware of those reports.
Oh!
If you prefer not to be involved in these discussions, you're more than welcome to submit your thoughts in writing.
Wow, she was shut down.
Now, let's get back to work.
Wow, how you need to compose yourself after being like...
What'd you do? There's a button, I pushed it.
It's like my toddler. I see a button, I press it. It's her eye. Nice. Should be able to get her, right? Although there's probably so many of these. How has she been able to send the signal though? When she was just there, like, she like... Also quite brave, right? Because I feel like, let's say that you open this, you just got put in there. Who knows what is waiting outside? Oh my god, this is not good. Pressure drop, that's a word. Like, I can imagine that this is also not really oxygen. Oh, they're never gonna find her. Oh, okay, it's a lot worse than I anticipated. I was like, okay, container. And I was thinking like, well, many times in shipyards and stuff, you have many.
Fred, there has to be something on thermals.
Nothing that looks like a body.
I think the blood drop will help. That would be really cool. Oh, great.
You don't need to ventilate her air while we're saving her life. You know I work in space, right?
That's so cool. I feel like it's too good to be true that this would be her. They would hear her now. No? Although, yeah, she's almost done. This is gonna be her. No! Damn, too good to be true.
This is carrying live soil. That's why it had atmosphere. This isn't the right container.
Oh no. I was like, well, it's probably not going to be the first one, but then she looked so in distress. I was like, okay, it must be because she doesn't have more time left. So this makes me think that she might actually really not make it. Are we gonna find another one? You do wonder if she would have had a bigger chance if she wasn't trying to get out, because then they could have had more time to look for her. Interesting place. Wow, having motorcycles in a squeaky clean office with a tiny door.
Everyone knows Amos Burton's been dead for, what, a couple decades?
How is this guy involved with Amos's mom?
Around here, there's only one Amos Burton.
Did he lose his hand?
We had a deal. I'm gonna need to change that. You.
He looks younger.
You killed Burton for me instead of killing me for him.
The husband? He keeps the house. But Lydia would not want him sleeping in an alley, so I don't either.
So distant to speak about her like that.
You should have just said so.
Yeah, the old guy can stay. I don't give a shit. Hang on, we'll drink on it.
He killed Amos Burton and then took his name? Wow, that was like a constant reminder.
You don't have to test me.
Oh. What does he do, right? He has so much money, wealth, but the kids on the street know about him. Okay.
You've changed.
Yeah, this is an act of care. Although he killed someone, Lydia would be good. So he actually protected his mom.
What the hell happened to you out there?
One thing and another. Here too. I mean, look at all this.
Yeah, look at all your stuff.
Do you remember when we were just street trash?
I'll never forget that. You did good, brother.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that at first because I was like, he's so young, but then I was like, how does it all work? I want more, I want more, I want more. They were brothers, street trash. How is one suddenly super rich? How did one kill for another and then get a pass to leave? Why are we speaking about our mom in a first name basis? Or is it not Lydia? Maybe Lydia is not mom. Maybe Lydia is a woman who took care of them when they had nothing. Like, have we heard that it was mom? Not really. Maybe it was a carer. Oh, I could watch a whole season about just Amos's background. Right in time or right too late? Oh.
You never would have found you dead, put a hole in your shield, so good job.
Oh, okay. Well, thank God. I guess I don't like her, but thank God. I don't want her to die. I want to know what she knows.
She goes out of her way to humiliate me.
Shocking. After the kindness you showed her when your positions were reversed.
The new lion kills the old pride's kittens. Let the young ones screw up for a while.
Kids will be along shortly to push them out to pasture.
What was that story? She's killing all her kittens to wipe her away.
If it were you, why would you do it?
Maybe something to do with the mission the Asami was on.
Right, okay.
I know what you're doing.
Is it working?
Getting him triggered. Yes, it is. Is this a kid from earlier?
What you did today was hard.
Is it memories that he's seeing?
When life has not treated you with kindness, doing the right thing anyway always takes time.
Oh, that's a powerful talk.
I love you, Timothy.
Oh.
Maybe you and I can imagine a version of me.
That is good and kind and wise.
You can pretend to love me enough to listen. Maybe that's enough for people like us.
Okay, I'm so glad my kid is gonna be home in like 5 minutes so I can hug him because damn. Oh, we knew it was gonna be rough.
What are you doing on my taco, man?
I mean, now.
He named for himself quite quick.
I'm getting ready to go back to the ship, and I'm not coming back to Earth ever. There's someone that I should see first, and I'm gonna need your help arranging it.
Love some good old vague communication. Damn, man, you live in a world where space is so accessible that you don't even look when you see a rocket or a spaceship go up. Oh god, that is... Okay, that is a lot, but I also feel like we are still missing a lot. Or I'm just not really good at connecting the things, but... Well, he was calling them brothers, so I'm gonna assume that they are. Like, how did their lives change so significantly that this one kid would thrive financially and another one would leave? What was going on with Lydia there? Because, so it seems like the kids cared for her. And it seems like she, from what we've seen, this little piece cared for him. But then I'm also like, it was so weird because she was like, yeah, I'm not perfect. Can you imagine that I am? And he was all like bruised and bleeding and she wasn't. We did hear Charles say something about the Johns not being happy. So I do wonder, right, if she was like a sex worker and that they were not happy that there was kids around. I like, maybe this Amos guy treated her really badly. Maybe he treated, oh, what was the brother? Eric badly too with the hand, and that Amos, well, our Amos, so Timothy, avenged them. Who is he gonna meet now? Because supposedly Amos is dead. The thing with Lydia seems to be okay. Why was there so much tension between the boys when he came in? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's so interesting. I love this storyline. Aren't we all waiting for this storyline for every single minute of this show? When you see him being so tough and rough and knowing that there's something behind it. Well, and many times, like he can be so cold, but he can also be so incredibly kind and caring. And when something sweet happens, you can see like, yeah, it really gets to him. Like his relationship with, oh, I forgot his name, Rex. So we'll see. Monica is onto something. Avasarala is onto something. We'll see how it all evolves. It's cool though how you have the connection with Bobby on Mars versus Avasarala versus Avasarala being in contact with Amos versus Holden, who's working like that's so cool. The show is so good. Oh my god. Yeah, you guys know you've been here for quite a while. And I have to say though that I also love uploading this show because I feel like the comment section is so incredibly nice. This is such a great community and I'm enjoying the comments a lot, speculation a lot. I feel like it's just a little bit like hanging out with friends, and that's why it's so cool to upload this show. So thank you for going through this journey with me because it means a lot. It's not just the watching the show that is cool, but being a part of that community has been really nice so far. So I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. As always, you can find early access to the next episode's reactions already over on Patreon. And I post the full-length reactions on Patreon as well, if you'd like to watch the whole episode together with me. I wish you a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!